Hello, people. How's it going? Adjusting this thing again. Well, one of those book bought under comment videos, which I'm sure nobody cares about but me and maybe a few people. But that's fine. I like books. I think we live in a day and age where the idea of reading is a foreign concept to people who can't go 10 seconds without staring at a small thing called a phone. Sorry, I don't take my phone to work. I barely take my phone anywhere. I can live without a phone for the most part. But anyway, I think phones are a good tool, but it's rotting people's brains. So I'm only going to do some of the books. I'm not going to do all of them. Just that one first stack there. That's all I'm going to do today. This isn't going to be a very long video. I'm going to try to keep it under 10 minutes. I like this guy. Albert Campbell. Seen this yet? I don't know. I like his play Caligula. It was a good play. I've read it numerous times. I like him. I like him as an author. I like plays. I do write them, so I have to like them. But anyway, I think I heard somebody out there. I'm not alone. Anyway, on to the next thing. But yeah, I do like Albert Campbell. Albert Campbell. I like plays. I haven't seen a play in a long time. Zen. I like Zen Buddhism. I have studied it. I took a religion class in Century College. I read most of the books I ever read on Zen Buddhism was by D.T. Suzuki, Zen Buddhism. I used to have all kinds of his books a long time ago. So I found this one today. I find Buddhism interesting. I don't agree with it because I don't think it answers anything. There's nothing overly deep anyway. But I like these books. I like books. You understand something, people. I think that books, somebody sat down and wrote something. They put their heart into it, their mind into it, their heart and soul into it, their blood, sweat, and tears into it, and they created something. Unlike today, where we sit in front of the camera and talk. But I mean, I'm sure that most people don't really care about what I read or write, but I do. I think books are important because I think civilization is on the verge of destroying itself. But it won't notice that because it can't get its freaking face out of a phone. Anyway, great movie, great book, great escape. It is a good way. It's probably one of probably top 5 favorite war movies is The Great Escape. Very good movie with Steve McQueen, James Garner, Richard Attenborough. It's Richard, right? I know there's David Attenborough, Richard Attenborough. I always get the two of them mixed up. Charles Bronson, Donald Pleasance, all kinds of. It's a good movie. Good book. Yes. Can never have too many books on mythology. I have his first one, second one, and I have his Claudius the God book. I had to find Claudius first. And yeah, I used to have it. It was a great miniseries on BBC in the 70s with Derek Jacobi. It is a good series. Claudius is fun. But I like mythology. I do like mythology. I think mythology is cool. I mean, yeah, that's one of the things about if you ever watch those ancient alien shows. All they've done is taken mythology and turned them into aliens. Every story they use, they just turn this into it's aliens. It's fun to watch. I just don't take them seriously because they try too hard. They try too hard to make everything about aliens. Everything is alien. To the point that the universe is made of an alien. I mean, they're trying too hard. But anyway. But yes, I have a lot of mythology books. I do like Robert Graves. Nice, but Elie Wiesel of the Holocaust. I read this book. Good grief. almost 40 odd years ago, when I was being told I was denying the Holocaust by certain individuals who I won't say who they were, I'll be nice. And those people need to be slapped in the head with a shovel. Telling some people that I denied the Holocaust. Jackasses. I'm sorry. That person caused damage that cannot be fixed. Because the other person doesn't care. But anyway, I digress. I'm sorry. But I like his books. I've read a lot of his books. I do like him. He's a good author. I like how he writes. But anyway, there's a short little biography of Bach. I like Bach. Well, I like classical music, so. But, it's Johann Sebastian Bach. But anyway, I do have another. I have another biography of Bach on the other side of the desk. This is a book on biblical scholarship. It's a short little book. I mean, it's very small, but worth reading. Because I've done my research and my research. There's a reason why I like the King James. There's a very simple reason why I like the King James, because I think the King James is the only true word of God, because it has no footnotes in it telling me how it's not the word of God, how it's not perfect, how it's not this, that, and the other. I think way too many people in the church think footnotes are scripture. They're not. But this is a good look. I'm being a little quieter because there are people in the other room. I don't want them to hear me ranting and raving too much. Look on Passover, how to perform it properly. I thought I'd order this book and see if I could do it properly this year. It's a neat little book, though. I had it a long time ago. A Naval History of Civil War. Civil War. It's a good book. I had this before, and I'm now throwing it all over the place. Gravity Works. Gravity Works. And I saw this book, and I had a brief few moments of realizing how much I miss somebody who died way too young. In fact, he died a few months after I came back from Iowa. He's 10 years younger than I am. I'm 58. He knew his history. I miss him. I miss Andrew. But anyway, that's a good book. Excellent book on the United States Navy during the Civil War. Don't ask me to say even pronounce that. I can't. The Upanishads represents the Hindu approximate. Oh, good grief. Basically, it's the Hindu version of the New Testament. I can't speak words sometimes. But anyway, it's Hindu. It's Hinduism. It's interesting. I'll read anything. That's the point. That's why I like all the books. That's why I recommend all these books. That's why I do this video about the books I buy. I just want people to get back into reading. I want people to get back into thinking. I want people to get back into questioning. I want people to get back into, I don't know, get their freaking faces out of their phones. They're becoming zombies. Mindless zombies. I know I just farted. Sorry. I hope you didn't hear that. I'm just in one of those moods that I don't care. Another book on Auschwitz by Primo Levi. I don't think I've ever read anything by him. I know about him. Anyway. Happy. There's a talking over there in the other room. Happy Hunting Grounds by Kermit Roosevelt. The son of Theodore. No, this is not the one who was killed in the a month after D-Day landing, who Henry Fonda played in The Longest Day. He played Theodore Jr. Henry Fonda was playing Teddy Roosevelt Jr., who died of a heart attack about a month after the D-Day landings. But this is his other son, who unfortunately killed himself in Alaska. But anyway, this is him and his dad on a hunting trip in Africa. That hat looks way too big for him. Another book on I'm interested in it because I want to write I want to write some plays or stories about what it must have been to think like that this was okay. Or you're around parents who indoctrinated your kids into thinking this was okay. So we'll see. I haven't read this one before, but you never know. Like Mystery Babylon Religion, which I'm sure will irritate people. It is a comparing of biblical Christianity and Roman Catholicism. But I read this book years ago. I mean 40 odd years ago. Almost 40 years ago, I should say. Maybe 35. I'm forgetting I'm not as old as I think I am. The book on the Cheyenne Indians. I have volume 2 of this. I have the Cheyenne Indians Volume 2, War, Ceremonies, and Religion. I have that one. Now I have this one as well. Cheyenne Indians. Excellent book on the 1948 First Arab-Israeli War. Excellent book on Jewish history and of that region. The tower is getting big. Another book by the same author, Isaac Rabin. I've read this book. I know very little about him, so it'll be interesting to read that book. Let's see, Roberto Clemente. It can be interesting. I like baseball books. I also have his When Pride Mattered, A Life of Vince and Marty. It's over there somewhere. I like baseball, or at least I used to like. Well, I still like it up to a point. I think it's been corrupted by various things, but that's just me. I mean, I'm glad that Tony Oliva finally got into the Hall of Fame. I'm glad that Gil Hodges finally got into the Hall of Fame, and Jim Cott. I mean, they should have been in the Hall of Fame a long time ago, but they weren't. Now, this next book is going to irritate some of you, offend some of you, and trouble some of you, and make you wonder about where I stand in my life. But I'm curious about why people do what they do. I'm curious about how they justify. Oh, just like with the Jenna Patrick book. It's basically the same topic. But this is Jenna Jameson. Yes, I know. It has pictures in it. I'll try to control myself. Actually, the pictures don't interest me as much as her about why she does what she does, or did what she did. But anyway, we'll see. See if I ever get around to reading it. It's a big book. I may not actually get around to reading it. I may read bits and pieces of it. But I'm curious. I'm curious to the point that sometimes I really should be hitting the head with a shovel. Book on Gil Hodges. I had this book once. I lost it. I think I either read this one or the other one I had of him. But he died young. He died at 49, I think. He didn't make it to 50. He died young. Or was it 39? I know he died very young for the time. Let's see. Let's tell us real fast. Let's see. Let's tell me where he died. I know he died in 72. I would have been 9. I was 9 in 72. Yeah, I've always thought he belonged in the Hall of Fame. But the other baseball book I have, Jackie Robinson. Let's see. That was just a novel, Mammoth, which I'm going to assume is about the discovery of woolly mammoths. Sorry, too close. But we'll see. I often wanted to write a book about mammoths. I haven't got around to it yet. Oh, a small, slim book. I think it's a kid's book. I got on Henry Hudson. I thought it was bigger when I looked on thrift books, it looked bigger. Not bigger, smaller. But you never know. I'll get a different one eventually. That's Henry Hudson. Alright. Hopefully I didn't bore too many of you. I love books. I like books. I like books. I like to save them from oblivion that humanity is on the road to. I like to think that my version of the Library of Alexandria, or any other library for that matter, I mean, I think the way society is going now, we're going to destroy ourselves. And we're not going to have any idea why. I can tell you why. Some of idiots. Sheep. I like books. Somebody sat down and wrote something, It's the idea that somebody took the effort to write, to create, to think that their thoughts are worth recording, even if it's read by only a few people. I mean, books on the Holocaust. People are already thinking it didn't happen. People are already denying it. History isn't being taught. It's the other reason I have an obsession with books. I love books. I'm Jewish. Jews love books. It's not a house without a book. It's not a room without a book. All right, I'm going to stop this at 16 minutes. I will try to make the next one a little more coherent. Hopefully I didn't talk so low that no one could hear me. Well, behave yourselves, people, because I won't. See you later. Have a good day tomorrow.